Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. Today is the first of two parts of a kind of little mini series I'm starting. This is the pros and cons of Vidme. Now, of course, as I just explained, this is part one, and this is of course just going to be the pros and cons of Vidme. And part two that I will be uploading in a couple of days will be the pros and cons of Metajolt. So definitely stay tuned for that one. But with that being said, let's get straight into this. The first definite pro about Vidme is its copyright system. Now currently as it stands on Vidme, I have not seen anyone get taken down over a DMCA copyright claim yet. But at the same time, I haven't seen anyone use like a big chunk of like copyrighted music or a big chunk of a copyrighted clip or anything like that. So I think pretty much the way it goes is as long as it's fair use and as long as you don't just take an entire song or something and either claim it as your own or just, you know, use the whole song pretty much, then I think you'll be good. But that is definitely one big pro about Vidme over YouTube, is that they do not go rogue at all with their copyright system. So that is one of the things that I greatly appreciate on Vidme, especially considering on YouTube I've gotten maybe about 20 bullcrap content ID claims. The second huge pro about Vidme is the way they sort of organize the community. Now, one of the really cool things about Vidme right now is the fact that as Vidme is getting bigger, more and more big YouTubers are moving to Vidme. Now, off the top of my head, I can instantly think of Rerez, Ricky Berwick, Channel Awesome. There are a ton of big YouTubers who are moving to Vidme. But the reason there is a big pro here is because basically what they do is they organize the community. They set up the community in a way to where the small creators can get just as big and just as featured as all of the big creators. Even though Vidme has a large following from all of the big YouTubers, at the same time, Vidme puts a lot of focus into the smaller people on their site. They even have set up a verification system to where if you have made your original content for long enough and you apply for a verification, you can get your channel verified on Vidme to have a better chance of getting promoted by using tags and of course having a fancy little checkmark beside your name, which I got incredibly lucky with this. I don't even know how I got so lucky. But apparently Vidme just decided my content was good enough to just verify me. I didn't even apply, I didn't even ask. They just straight up verified me like a week after I made my Vidme channel. Thanks for that one, Vidme. Now, one other nice little pro about Vidme is something that I don't think a lot of people notice, but for some reason I do. I always notice the little smaller things about sites, and it's the fact that you can have your profile picture or banner or even thumbnail as a GIF file. Now actually thinking about it, I'm not sure if you can have your thumbnail as a GIF, but you can definitely have your profile picture and banner as GIF files, which I find that incredibly cool. I remember for a long time, or at least for a short period of time anyway, YouTube had a thing to where you could set your banner or your profile picture as a GIF file, but for some reason that was removed and I never understood why. But that is definitely one of the cool things about Vidme, and it's just one of those little smaller things that I noticed. And if there's one more last little pro that I can give Vidme that I really love about Vidme, it's that their staff cares. Vidme is not run by a bunch of robots. It feels like it's run by an actual staff who cares about their community, which is one of the things that I just love about Vidme so much. And I kind of lied there. The last other kind of pro that we have here, which I don't know how, like if really anyone uses it, but I guess it is sometimes used, probably. The fact that you can drop the fact that you can upload GIF files. Yeah, most websites don't really need that. Most video sharing websites don't really need that, but when it's there, I guess it's pretty cool. So I guess that can be counted as maybe an in-betweener, because it's like it's a cool thing, but who uses it? And now I was just doing a little more research, and one other really cool pro that I actually just found out about is the fact that you can actually upload without even making an account. Apparently. In their About section, it says that without an account, you can upload 256 megabyte videos up to 30 minutes long, which, how will you get a 30-minute long video in 256 megabytes? But apparently you can upload without an account. And now, kind of on that same token, is where the cons begin. If you have an account but you're not verified, you can only upload 1 gigabyte videos, which if anyone was on the original Vidbit, even the 900 megabyte thing, while it gave you more free room to play, was still a pretty big problem, because pretty much if you had, like, unless you had pretty much the perfect fine-tuned rendering settings, if you had a video that was about 10 or 11 minutes long and you wanted it in 720p HD, you can throw your 1GB hope straight out the window. I guess even though it is a con, I can kind of still give them a pass on this one though, pretty much as well, since Vidme is still a smaller site, so maybe with time this limit will increase. The other kind of pro but at the same time kind of con is sort of the layout. The layout is pretty nice, and there are definitely a lot of aspects about the layout that are better than YouTube, but the channel layout is still kinda bland in its own sense. It's like they essentially took Twitter's profile layout, kinda tweaked it a bit, and bam, that's a channel layout for Vidme. It's not necessarily a bad layout, it's just kind of bland. One of the other weird things that I noticed on Vidme that most people don't really, like, consider, like, too much of a con, but I mean, I don't really consider it too much of a con either. It's just one of those weird things that I think Vidme should, like, add, maybe. And it's putting a thumbnail on your video while the video is loading, or while the video is uploading, I mean. Pretty much on Vidme, you have to wait until the video is fully processed and uploaded in order to actually get your thumbnail on there. Which, in terms of everything, I could say this: it's not the worst thing in the world to put on your thumbnail after the video's uploaded, but it would just be one of those cool little things where it would just be nice to upload the thumbnail while the video itself is uploading. Now for the last little two cons here, the first one doesn't affect me, and the second one doesn't affect all of us at this point, but they were little fun tidbits that I found out about Vidme while doing my research. The first thing is actually still true right now, but it doesn't affect me that much. It's the fact that Vidme currently doesn't have sort of an Adsense program at all. Now, it really doesn't affect me because I don't care about making money from my videos. I don't even make that much money off my videos on YouTube anyway. So for me, it wasn't really, if it doesn't affect me that much, I don't make money on Vidme. But for a lot of the big creators who are moving to Vidme, who their primary source of income is YouTube, I think it would be a nice feature for them to possibly get paid on Vidme. Because as it stands right now, I don't think Vidme has an Adsense program. So with that last little con out of the way, that's about it for the current cons. But this is a little fun fact that I decided to throw in after I started doing my research, and I even found it on a video by a guy named Crazy Rocky, that apparently 1 to 2 years ago, and they still kind of do now, Vidme has allowed not safe for workplace content, essentially. So you have like more free room to play around in like visuals or audio and all that. The main problem was for the first year or so that it was up, like up until like last year, they had pretty much no restrictions on what you could upload. So what does this inevitably mean? People turn Vidme into a porn site, pretty much. Like, literally, if you would go on Vidme 1 year ago, today, like, there would just literally be porn videos everywhere. The top search results would just be porn. It was just porn everywhere, essentially. And I guess somewhere last year, they'd cleaned the site up, they'd gotten all that stuff out of there, and started bringing legitimate content creators in. And now Vidme is what it is today. But that is about it for all the pros and all the cons on this. So essentially at the end, after counting up all those pros and counting up all those cons, what is my general review of Vidme? It is a very, very good video sharing website, and these days, like, they're constantly updating Vidme, and at the moment, I really can't find too much wrong with the website as it stands right now. Really, I think a few people will consider a lot of the cons I put on this video as just kind of nitpicking, but essentially that's what I had to do to find really that many cons about Vidme. So while Vidme may have its drawbacks and its flaws, definitely check out Vidme. Definitely start making some content on there because it is a great video sharing website, and you have such a good chance of getting noticed by an actual good community. So overall, if I had to give it like a number rating, I would probably give it maybe a 7.5 out of 10. It is a very good video sharing website, but it does have its kind of few quirky drawbacks. But other than that, I absolutely love uploading on Vidme, and I definitely won't stop uploading on Vidme anytime soon. But anyway, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, or if you're on Vidme, upvote this video, or if you're on Metadult, rate this video 5 stars. I don't really know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to become a crafting lord. This is Crafting Lord 21, and I'll see you guys in the next video.